the dominance of Borussia Dortmund continued to hammer on Paris Saint-Germain. The Blues of Le Paris are continuing to suffer heavy backwardness when it comes to the UEFA Champions League trophy. For Kylian Mbappe, a whole lot is to be said about the man, and he might try again next time, but probably not with the shirts of the Le Blues of France. Talking about Paris Saint-Germain, he will definitely be leaving the club by the end of this season, but he fought harder to see that he took it. The issue of Ballon d'Or is also a stalker for the French captain, who wanted it so badly to win the UEFA Champions League this season and emerge a most favorable contender for the Ballon d'Or. But right now, he's out with a 2-0 aggregate loss ahead of the BVB, the Yellow Marines of Germany. Now the German dominance continues later tonight. Real de Madrid later tonight in the Santiago Bernabéu. That will be slugging it out by 8 p.m. And you know what it is? A stadium full of history, a stadium where a whole lot of diversification goes down, a whole lot of derby have been played out in that stadium, a whole lot of mentors, mentees, and also great legend players have actually played in that stadium. I'm talking about the likes of Raúl González, the likes of Morientes, the likes of Van Nistelrooy, the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, and also Ronaldo de Lima. You can name a whole lot of them. They were legends in that stadium. Would we be seeing a 15-time championship this time around for Real Madrid later tonight as they advance to the finals? Or are we going to be seeing a different champion in the 2023-2024 UEFA Champions League final? These are more right here on the beautiful dial, Politics and Business TV, and the program is P&B Sport. My name is Ruben Musago, RMG. We'll be right back to tell you more of what is trending in Europe. Alright, welcome back. Now let's quickly let you know that you can stream us live and direct on YouTube and also on Facebook. On YouTube is at Politics and Business TV/English, while on Facebook you can reach us as Politics and Business TV/English. Also, we're streaming live. You can drop a comment or predictions of the game tonight. Bayern Munich out there, Santiago Bernabéu. What did it look like? Let's not forget the first leg win in favor of Real Madrid. Los Blancos out there in the Allianz Arena. What could it be tonight out? The rest taking its advantage of the whites of Spain. These and more right here. You can drop a comment and I will read it out. But firstly, before we go straight to Europe and dish you out all the dishes coming in from Europe, let's quickly glance through Nigerian football and then we talk on from the female angle as Bayelsa State will host Nigerians Women Football League Super 6 tournament. The tournament will run from the 18th to 26th of May 2024. All matches will be played at the Samson Siasia Stadium in Yenagoa. On behalf of the board, according to the statement, is that management of the NWFL letter to congratulate Bayelsa State for being selected as the host of the NWFL Premier League Super 6. The NWFL chairman Nkechi Obi make the statement there. She says, and I continue to quote, we hope this opportunity to host a great Super 6 will further boost women's football in Bayelsa State and raise the profile of the sport in Nigeria as a whole. This will be the first time that the NWFL Premiership Playoff Tournament will be hosted by Bayelsa State. And Yenagoa is also the home ground of Bayelsa Queens, who had a memorable 2022 NWFL Premiership campaign where they fabulously won the domestic title, a Wafu B playoff, and eventually finished third place in the 2022 CAF Women's Champions League held in Morocco. The playoff will be played in the round-robin format with each participating team playing 5 matches in the race for the converted title. Now the winner will represent Nigeria in the CAF Women's Champions League next season. All right, I will leave that short. We'll go straight to the next story. It's Nigerian Premier League, United versus Niger Tornadoes. Katsina United versus Bayelsa United, and Doma United will slug it out against Kano Pillars. This will see 4 of the team exit the competition automatically in 2 weeks' time. Two stars will seek to outshine each other in Aqua when Lobby Stars and Shooting Stars will be locking horns. The matches will hold at the Aqua City Stadium in Aqua, Anambra State. Another NPFL clash appears Rivers United against Niger Tornadoes, with the encounter scheduled to hold in Auchi, Edo State. Buhari Stadium in Abuja will be the returning leg as the host encounters between Katsina United and Bayelsa United, while Doma United and Kano Pillars, who knocked out the 2023 finalist Rangers International of Aba in the round of 64, would hold Bauchi in other fixtures. Defending champions Benden Insurance will take on Wiki Tourist in Abuja, while an all NLL fixture Sisi Korodu City battle out Coal City FC in Benin, among other of the fixtures. We'll be giving you more of those fixtures by tomorrow when we come your way with another moment of African football. Now let's go straight to a Universal Boxing Organization in Ghana, as Ghana boxing authorities have reluctantly released the UBA Light Heavyweight Championship belt to president of the Nigerian Boxing Board of Control, NBBCFC, Dr. Rafiu Ladipo. The belt is now in the hands of the rightful owner, who we know as Rashid Ido, the new UBA Light Heavyweight Champion of Africa. Mid-April, Ido went to Ghana and fought Ghanaian star Samir Basti for the title, and the fights ended in the second round after Ido sent Basti to early bed. The Ghanaian was on the canvas for some minutes as ringside doctors tried to unsuccessfully to revive him. He never regained consciousness until he got to the hospital. Surprise, instead of declaring the Nigerian pugilist winner of the duel, the Ghanaian referee declared the fight a technical draw. The Secretary General of the NBBCFC, Remi Aboderin, who was by the ringside, protested and took the case to the global body with a tape of the fight. After their investigation, the UBO awarded the fight to Nigerians Ideu Rashid and ordered the Ghanaian boxing authorities to release the battle immediately the belt to the Nigerian. Presenting the belt to the champion in his office in Lagos last week, President of the Nigerian Boxing Board of Control, Dr. Rafiu Oladipo, commended the effort of his Secretary General Remi Aboderin, who doubled as the President of West African Boxing Union, and also thanked the UBO for their uprightness in dishing it out. Now my question is, does this mean that the banter and rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria would never stop? Well, let's leave the shores of boxing now. Let's quickly glance us through the next story that we'll be having this beautiful morning. We'll be looking at the issue of refereeing, where in the game the referee will be looking. The referees would actually be taking on cameras on their ears and also on their head. But before then, we'll be looking at two-time president of the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, Amaju Pinika, who will on May 31st, 2024, in farewell, Bangkok, Thailand, via to be re-elected into the FIFA Council. Now, Pinnick was elected into the FIFA Council in March 2021 in Rabat, Morocco, making him only the second Nigerian after Amos Adamu to occupy this office. He secured a seat in the FIFA Council then following a spurt of withdrawal from the race by contestants prior to the election. NFF has previously served on the CAF Executive Committee, which is the highest decision-making body for football in Africa. We just hope that he wins that election, but a whole lot of issues are still surrounding this man, Amaju Melvin Penny. But still yet, no competent law or jurisdiction have actually held him at hand to say he is wrong for one or two or two things in the country or in the space of football. Well, let's leave that short. Let's go straight to the refereeing issue I told you about. Gerard Gillett wore a camera during the Monday's English Premier League match fixtures between Crystal Palace and Manchester United as it went down 4-0 against Crystal Palace against Manchester United. Now, the Premier League announced and stressed that the footages from the cameras will not be broadcast live, but rather used as part of programs to be shown later in the year that aimed to offer further insight and education into the manner of officiating. Now, English football top flight referee Gillett will wear who wore the mounted device in his ear that will form a part of the standard referee communication system for major fixtures. The one-off use of the camera has been approved by sports lawmakers and the International Football Association Board (IFAB), as well as the Premier League Professional Game Match Officials Limited (PGMO) and the clubs involved also have all accepted it. Talking about the 20 English Premier League clubs. Talking about 20 English Premier League club, Ipswich has joined Leicester City to join in the English Premier League by next season. Ipswich, after 45 years absence in the English Premier League, are back again. And this time around, guess who is bringing them back in? A former Manchester United assistant coach with Jose Mourinho, Ralf Rangnick, and former Van Gaal. David Moyes, I beg your pardon. Well, this and more, we'll be coming back with more on football as we just take a quick break. And when we come back, Diego Maradona's stolen Golden Ball trophy will be auctioned out. These and more. We'll be right back. Now, the greatest footballer of all time, Diego Armando Maradona's stolen Golden Ball trophy, awarded for being the best player at the 1986 FIFA World Cup, has been found and will be auctioned off in France on the 6th of June. Now, the Agotis auction house announced on Tuesday that the item had resurfaced and they expect it to be sold for millions of dollars. Maradona, who died in the year 2020, won the award after leading Argentina to World Cup victory in Mexico. There are a lot of stories and legends like it was stolen by the mafia to make gold. The Agotis auction house sports expert Franco Stieri told the BBC Sport out there in France that they did all the necessary checks and called the police about it, and they have the ball for about 1 year. They said he continues to say that they did a lot of research about it since there are a lot of details in terms of manufacturer comments until they could say it was a good one. The golden ball was bought by the anonymous seller in 2016 at an auction in France. However, he was unaware what item he had purchased. But right now, we know what items it is and how valuable this gold football award is in the world market right now. Panning out with what pounds and euro and also dollars are actually doing in the market right now. You know, definitely whoever is going to be getting this as an auction will be spending a whole mouth-watering sum of millions of dollars or pounds or probably euros, as the case may be. Now let's still maintain the shores of France. This time around we'll go straight to the club of Paris Saint-Germain, as Kylian Mbappe would have dreamed of lifting the UEFA Champions League trophy for his final European act as a Paris Saint-Germain player. The reality was very different. Instead, Mbappe's final moment in the competition for PSG had him slipping over as he chased a lost course, a true baller he was never going to reach. In the game which was by the point beyond the Parisians that slips in the final seconds of injury time came as Borussia Dortmund's 2-0 aggregate victory was safe and sealed following a stout defense display full of energetic pressing helped by seizable slick of luck, and it was a slip that provided the final word in one of the most disappointing eras of modern European football for Paris Saint-Germain stars. They started but unsuccessful hunt for the UEFA Champions League, and so it went down 1-0 in favor of the PVPs of Germany. Now the Germans continue to keep tab on dominance when it comes to European football, but Bayern Munich are the ones who are still not yet certain of either they will be in the finals or probably will be out for an all-German finals. But could it be that we'll be seeing an all-German finals this season after so many years without seeing this? The last time we saw an all-English final or all-countries final was an English game where it was between Manchester United and Chelsea in the 2009 finals, where Chelsea lost it out to Manchester United. Are we going to be seeing this again? Tonight 8 p.m. Real Madrid won the Spanish La Liga title at the weekend, but there were no celebrations as the target in the Champions League final. Now Real Madrid sealed the Spanish league on Saturday as they beat Cadiz 3-0, and second place Barcelona were beaten and overtaken by Girona on a 4-2 thrashing. But defender Dani Carvajal says that he's focused only on their Champions League semi-final game, second leg against Bayern Munich, and they will not be celebrating. What's the best thing to do? They said the Spanish international said that there is a vital game and there would be time to celebrate at the weekend. That is why we took that decision. We are having a great year. We are very excited for the Champions League, and we are 2 games away from lifting it again. The dressing room knows it. In the streets, they are giving us encouragement so we can dream for our 15th European title. Madrid snatched a 2-2 draw in the first leg of the semi-final in Munich, with Vinicius Junior scoring twice, and coach Carlo Ancelotti is confident. Respect them, they did better than us in the first leg, and they also confirmed that Andre Lunin, the coach, would start in goal. Andre Lunin, the goalkeeper of the Real Madrid, will start ahead of Thibaut Courtois, who returned from a serious knee injury and keeping a clean sheet at the weekend, while Madrid are seeking for a 15th European title. Bayern after the 7th in their history, while striker Harry Kane is looking for his ever major trophy as a footballer in his career. Kane has had a stellar individual campaign since joining from Tottenham last summer, scoring 44 goals in all competition for the Germany side. But Bayern have lost their 11 years grip on the Bundesliga title, with Bayern Leverkusen taking it from them with an unbeaten run. Alright, let's leave that short. Let's go straight to transfer scene as time is fast spent. Manchester United will sack manager Erik Ten Hag at the end of this season, suffering a huge blow of a defeat against Crystal Palace at 3-0. Departing Bayern Munich boss Thomas Tuchel is interested in taking over at Manchester United. Would we be seeing more of that story as Sporting Lisbon manager Ruben Amorim and former Chelsea and Brighton boss Graham Potter are also in contention to replace Erik Ten Hag in England, as England manager Gareth Southgate is one of the front runners for the Manchester United job. Also, Jose Mourinho, who was sacked by Roma in January, would like to return to Old Trafford, but Manchester United do not want to reappoint him after the way he left the club. Manchester City's Portugal midfielder Bernardo Silva, who is 29 years old, wants his future resolved by the end of Euro 2024 amid continuing links to Barcelona. He is reported as a £50 million release clause in his contract is to be reignited, while Crystal Palace are more open to selling England defender Mark Guehi, who is 23 years old, rather than offloading French winger Michel Olise, who is 22 years old, or the 25-year-old England winger Eberechi Eze this summer. Arsenal, Manchester United, Barcelona, and Borussia Dortmund want Rennes 18-year-old France Desirado, whose future is uncertain in his club. West Ham have also opened talks to sign a Corinthians, a 19-year-old Brazilian winger Wesley Gosova, who is a target for Liverpool, and Chelsea are searching for a buyer for 22-year-old Albanian striker Armando Broja, following his loan spell at Fulham. And Chelsea are in talks to sign 17-year-old winger Estavio Williams from Palmeiras. Chelsea have identified Everton's England goalkeeper Jordan Pickford, who is 30 years old, as a summer target for the replacement of their goalkeeper. Newcastle have also reached an agreement to sign Bournemouth 25-year-old English defender Lloyd Kelly. In Newcastle, English defender Lewis Hall, who is 19 years old, is wanted by Borussia Dortmund. There is a summer transfer move, and Barcelona president Joan Laporta has contacted Getafe regarding the situation of Manchester United's 22-year-old English forward Mason Greenwood, who is expected to return to Manchester United by the end of the summer. And Man United are monitoring 28-year-old Netherlands defender Denzel Dumfries after contract talks at Inter Milan stalled, and Tottenham will listen to offer for Wales defender Ben Davies, who is 31 years old this summer, of a possible move out of the club. Newcastle and Inter Milan want 25-year-old Barcelona France defender Julius Koundé, who has attracted interest from Manchester United, Paris Saint-Germain, and Chelsea inclusive. Meanwhile, Barcelona are considering bringing